they really decided like we're gonna do this our way, black owned business, and they muscled their way into a predominantly white industry and made a way for themselves, you know. So for people to even play that, oh, like he wasn't I mean, they came up from the bottom and did it themselves. So yeah, I mean, it was probably they probably couldn't compete with
I just,
Universal for a few years, but even then, like
I'm
they're
just, nah. I mean, you. I mean, when you're not in it, you don't understand it because you don't understand how big LimeWire was. You
Yeah.
don't understand how big Napster was.
I,
You don't understand, like, you wasn't going to school and everybody had the CDs early, the albums early in their little CD books, and people selling them for $5.
yep.
You go to the gas station, they're selling them. You
Yep.
go anywhere in the city and they selling these mixtapes, these albums that didn't come out yet. They
Yep.
come out next week.
Yep.
And that hurt a lot of numbers. That hurt a lot of numbers.
Oh yeah, that was actually one of my first hustles, unfortunately. But
but so when people start to talk about numbers and they like, well, this person sold this and this person sold that, I'm like, I mean, I get what you're saying, but especially in the urban areas, man, the mixtape game. Well, I ain't gonna say mixtape, the bootleg albums, man. I used to have a 500 CD books full of every album that came out, and none of them was the official album.
Yep.
I was there with you.
Yep.
And
I can't argue that either.
Unfortunately, I knew some of these guys personally, so
Yeah.
Me too. Listen, my main bootleg guy drove a Benz off of bootleg.
no, I'm talking about the artist,
not bootleg Benz.
The artist.
But that's why I said unfortunately, because
I used to be
I don't
Capone
support that
Noriega's-
anymore.
I was Capone Noriega's DJ.
Oh, word, that's dope.
Yeah, so like I was around.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I used to
CNN,
love
shout
that
out
back in
CNN.
CNN.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was outside before being outside was a thing.
And you scared of Ebor?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Ebor's not even like that.
See,
It feels like it would be like that. If you, I'm gonna be honest with you.
You was with the dogs. What you mean?
exactly, but see, I'm a civilian. I'm a civilian now. I'm not active no more.
Shoma's got some
I
bad
moved
young
to
guy karma.
Florida in 2012 when I was 30 years old, trying to look for a wife. Like, I'm a civilian. I wasn't active. I was just chilling.
Yeah, 2012.
I didn't say I was scared of Ebor. I just don't want to be in that realm and get myself caught up in something.
I was in
So
Philly
you never been to the
2012.
so you never been to the tunnel.
Oh, of course I have. That's different. That's a totally different ballgame. I just said I'm in New York. Well, I'm not in New York now, but the tunnel is New York, baby. The tunnel, exit, Webster Hall. I was outside.
Yeah.
I was there. I was there when Lil Kim lied and said that they didn't shoot at us at Hot 97. I was there.
So listen. So fun fact: all of my family's from New York. All of my family's from New York. My great grandmother moved to Delaware. That's how we all became from Delaware. But like Kid Capri, that's my cousin. I don't know if you was in the wrestling back in the day. WWF way back in the 90s.
Hell yeah, I was.
My cousin was Bad News Brown. That was my cousin. That bakery they shot above the room.
Yep.
Wilson's Bakery. That was my aunt's bakery.
Okay.
So so I get it. I understand New York was a rough place, man. New York was a rough place, and Ybor is nothing compared to that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was a little grown like at the time. Like I said, I was 30 years old when I moved to Florida, and I was just like, nah, I'm good. Like I've been in the streets, I've done what I've done, and I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not trying to get caught up.
About that like before.
I knew at that time, just like I know right now, right? I knew at the time that if I get caught up in something, I have a lot to lose, and I'm gonna do more time that I don't really have in this.
Okay.
earth.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Respect that.
So at the time, I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not going to Ybor. Like, first of all,
It's
that's
too
the
crowded.
Gunshine State. In New York, I was the only one with the blicky on me. So I was, not the only one, but I was the only person out of a few that really kept it on them. In Florida, everybody got one.
Mhm.
It's a different it's different.
True.
You know what I mean? So when time came to it, it was like, all right, cool, bro. You want to shoot the fair one or what? In Florida, bro, they pulling real quick.
Yeah,
Different.
yeah.
Different.
Yeah, gotta be safe out here.
It's,
This is point blank. I like what my boy
It's
Kiss
like,
said.
Florida.
I have these.
Yeah.
But not too many people use these no more.
Nope. I mean, I was
They
able to shoot
use
the one.
this.
How Pop said it on Friday?
Huh?
He said too many. He's like, you kids are soft these days.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, we used to
I
shoot
remember
the one.
getting my ass beat. That's why when Ryan Garcia just lost, I'm like, bro, he threw that fight. It wasn't a clean hit. And everybody's like, yo, he got hit in the ribs. I'm like, all right, cool. I've been hit in the ribs. I've been stomped out before.
Same.
I
but
didn't.
what a lot of people are just finding out now is that somebody in his camp already basically told Tank's camp that that's his soft spot because he just got his shit rocked in training. So his ribs was his weak spot.
Oh, see, I didn't know that at the time.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah.
told him he
Tell
had a
me that
mole.
doesn't that. Tell me if you look back at that punch, it doesn't seem like it grazed him. It didn't hit solid.
Nah,
You
it
know what I'm
was
saying?
it was a stiff one.
When you listen to that hit, if you get a chance, they got a live up close and personal. That shit stung. He stung that motherfucker.
Yeah, the thing is when they that small, it's just wow. So it don't look
Yeah.
like much. You're like, oh,
Yeah,
heavyweights.
I'm a
you
fat.
see it
I'm a
coming.
fat dude, bro. That shit don't
Nah, when
faze
you
me that
little,
much.
when you 135, that
It's
thing
still
comes in
gonna- It's
quick.
still gonna hit me.
Like I seen Ryan Garcia caught a couple times off of him, and I was like, damn, bro, both of them were fast, bro. It was a solid fight. I mean, clearly it was one sided most of the fight since round one, but Ryan
But
Garcia,
he ain't no power. He not strong like Tank. Tank powerful, man.
I think it's a different fight if he doesn't have to get dehydrated. But I also think Tank still wins that fight, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know
Nah,
why
I
Tank's
know.
powerful? He's from B-more.
Yeah, and he a foster kid too. I
I'm not
heard.
even from out here like that. I'm not even from claim Baltimore like that.
I heard Tank a
Love
foster kid. You can't fuck
Baltimore.
with them foster kids, bro.
Let me tell you where I live at, right? I'm from New York City. Like, that's big bro right there. I don't know if you can see the big pun tattoo on my arm. That's big bro to me. I live now 25 minutes from Baltimore, downtown Baltimore, and I live 40 minutes from DC. I'm right smack in the middle. Like,
Yeah.
and I see I see the life they living out here. Like, if you're 40 years old, you know that Baltimore, if you come out here to Baltimore, it looks like the way the Bronx did back in the 80s. It's super run down.
Look like The Wire.
Huh?
It's The Wire.
You said, oh yeah, it's beyond the wire, bro. Like I'm getting ready. Like I was having conversation. I'm getting ready to buy like a couple blocks out here, and I mean, I'm buy a couple blocks. I'm literally mean the whole entire block because
That's what's up.
that's and all I want to do is help people out here. Like I'll take Section 8. You wanna live there as long as you pay the rent and you keep up on my apartment. I'll be there. That's fine. But it's crazy out here. Like zombies walking around. It's crazy. So when I say
love
I'm scared of
Baltimore.
Ebor,
I grew up in Baltimore, bro. Yeah.
oh see, so like when I say I'm scared of Ebor, it's not scared. It's just I got a lot to lose, bro.
Well, stay your ass out of Baltimore too, boy. 'Cause, hey, them little niggas wild right now. I was just out there. Hey, listen, one thing I love about Baltimore, that Baltimore DC area, Mambo sauce.
I don't even know what
What
that
is
is.
that?
Go to anywhere, go to any little chicken spot, any spot that's out there that got food, and ask them about that Mambo sauce. Ask them for some Mambo sauce.
Mambo sauce. You just put me
My
on the
nigga.
game. Like my
Mambo
wife is a
sauce.
chef.
Show
and,
he just gave you homework, and we expect you to pull up,
Oh,
follow through.
bro.
And we want you to
I
report
promise
back
you,
next
we're
episode.
gonna put up on our YouTube.
Yeah,
Sorry,
film a
Tony, if
review.
I'm overstepping. I will personally record. Hey, babe, we need to get Mambo sauce. We're gonna find the Mambo sauce. We're gonna record as I eat it and as she eats it, and we're gonna do a real review on it. Just because Aych said to.
Listen, Mambo sauce is is what barbecue sauce is to Alabama or
Okay.
Tennessee. Like, yeah, Mambo sauce. When I got put on the Mambo sauce, bro, they put that shit on everything.
If
And
my wife wasn't
when
shy,
I
I'd
mean everything.
scream. If my wife wasn't shy, I'd scream for her right now. But my wife is not about that camera life. She'll look at me like, yo, you're about to Tony, you know my way.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all hold them
She's
to
not
that
one.
too. Mambo sauce.
Absolutely.
Mambo sauce.
Mambo
Absolutely.
sauce. No, I'm
I
being
want to
dead
know. I
serious.
want to know what it is.
I'm gonna put it up.
Yo,
I'm
you
gonna
can
put it
go on
up. And
you can go on Amazon right now and order Mambo sauce. I order that shit in Tampa now.
Mambo sauce. Hold on.
Man.
See,
Mambo.
to me, the Mambo sauce. First of all, I just pulled out my phone.
Uh-huh.
To me, the Mambo sauce sounds like some mira shit, and I don't.
Nah,
I'm Puerto Rican,
nah.
but I'm not really Puerto Rican. We had this discussion the other day too.
Trust me, bro. Mambo sauce.
Mambo
I'm
sauce.
definitely
That
gonna look
looks.
that
That
up.
sounds like the dude that sounds that makes the Macarena song. Macarena, right? Macarena song.
No, that was Mambo number 5.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I just said. It sounds like the nigga that made that.
yeah.
I don't even remember his name.
I'm mad you remember his name.
I don't remember his name. That was the name of the song.
Mambo sauce.
Anyway.
Yo, as soon as I put Mambo, this shit came up.
Trying to tell you, boy.
Capital City Mambo sauce.
Yep.
They sell this
Yep.
shit at Walmart for
Really?
Oh, they do.
$7.
Damn.
I didn't know that.
Put me
Especially where you at.
I'm being real.
Where
with
you at, you can go. I bet you can go to the store and get it for anywhere you at.
What is that?
That's
What
it
kind of
is right
container
there,
is that?
bottled up.
Does it look like a 20
Yeah.
ounce bottle?
that shit look
It's like in a ketchup bottle.
Oh,
Mambo sauce.
I'm gonna find
Like
out.
where you
Mambo
at, you can
sauce.
go
And
to
it
the
says it's
grocery
in
store and get
Dum-Dum.
that shit.
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
Damn.
And look, this is another one. The Mambo sauce, premium barbecue sauce. You can order it off of DoorDash.
Yep.
Really?
But the
So
but
I
the
guess what
main
we're
one
saying
out here
is
looks like the main one looks like it's called Capital City, which obviously we're
Yep.
next to the
That's the one I got. That's the one I get. Capital
Yeah.
City. I get the little spicy joint. Got a little kick to
Bro,
it.
let me tell you, for a gallon of it, just so y'all know, for a gallon,
Yeah.
it's $34.
damn.
$34
That's
on
some-
Amazon
that's
for a
some-
gallon.
Some good sauce right there.
Hmm.
Speaking
For
of
a
good
gallon.
sauce,
A
H,
Mambo sauce.
I'm curious,
Bro,
man. I seen
right.
I seen something. I'm about to take you back. Some throwback.
What happened?
I think I seen you one time on 106 in Park.
Who?
Yeah, I was on there a couple of times.
Oh, it was a couple
Oh.
times.
Yeah.
Okay. And how did that come about to happen?
My man L Nice, man, he sent out an email blast, and I guess it got to BT, and then they reached out, asked if I could perform the song on and they had like a contest, like a performance contest. So it was like a tournament. So I went, performed the first time, won. I lost the second. Time.
Was that the Freestyle Friday type shit or no?
It wasn't a freestyle. It was like a performance thing when they was kind of in between the Freestyle Friday shits, and they was just doing something different. So it was more of like a performance tournament.
Tight work. Tight work.
Did you hear that they're trying to revitalize that? They want to bring 106 to Park.
106 in Park back. Only if they bring back Bow Wow. No, I'm just
You can't. First of all, you can't bring 106 in Park back because the studio's not there no more.
No, but I looked it up. I looked up the 106 in Park after knowing about this interview, and then there was actually they were talking about bringing back the show.
damn.
Oh yeah, they
gonna
want
have
to
to
bring
call
back
it like-
the show, but the studio is knocked down now. It's a high school.
They got to call it like
Really?
110th in Madison now or something.
Wow.
It's either a high school or a middle school. Like because when 106 in Park
Yeah.
first started, it was actually on 106 in
106
Park.
in Park. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's not there no more. It's either a middle school or a high school.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, but H. So everybody has their own little thing on this show, and a couple of my co-hosts like to steal my shit. They ask you about your top 5 and all this other stuff. So don't look at me.
You're a
like
little
that.
dramatic right now. You're a little dramatic right now.
That's because I'm Spanish, so I'm sensitive and I'm Germanic. But it's all right.
Oh, we know you're sensitive.
So
Can't go to Ebor. No.
I'm sensitive. I can't go to Ybor because I'm sensitive. Somebody's gonna tell me something, and I'm gonna wind up. Anyway,
I know what you mean. It's very crowded in Ybor. It's a little too crowded in Ybor.
I'm too fat to be an Ybor. You right. You right.
Nah, not even that. You know, people bump you, shimmy. It's been many times where I'm like, all right, you know.
So H, cultural movies. Top 5 cultural movies.
Which culture?
Cultural.
Like hip hop music,
okay,
black
hip-hop
culture.
Oh yeah, I'm like, what culture you talking about?
I
Our
mean, there's
culture.
a lot of
Hip-hop.
cultures out here. You know what I mean? What culture we
that's
talking
fair.
about?
Well, all
Talking
right.
about
So
the
now that
culture.
you say that, what is your origin? I know you said you're from
Wilmington.
Wilmington, Delaware, but like, are you just black, or are you Jamaican
Yeah.
black, or
Nah, I'm black. I'm sure somebody in my somewhere in my family tree was humping on somebody white. Cause we light skin like a motherfucker in my family.
that means, bro, my wife is gonna hate me for saying this.
Nah, don't say it then. Don't say it. It's okay. You don't gotta say it, bro.
That means somebody in your family said, "I don't want to be the outside nigga. I'ma fuck the master so I could be the inside nigga." I'm just saying.
You know what's crazy? And did you I'm gonna tell you something I learned last week. Not to get off the subject. And this is
Go ahead.
crazy. Men house slaves had to get castrated to be in the house.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
I knew that.
I've never knew that.
I 100% knew that.
That's
100%
crazy.
knew
Wow.
that. Because when I tell you,
Dang.
like, and I joke around all the time, and my co-hosts will say, like, I joke around all the time about me being the black Puerto Rican. Like, I grew up in a culture where, first of all, my real initials are DMC. And that's because my dad's favorite rappers were Run DMC at the time. You know what I'm saying? I grew up around the crack era, cocaine. I grew up in the streets for real. So I never grew up around Spanish people. I grew up around my family being Spanish, but I never grew up as a Spanish person, so to speak. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I know all of that stuff. I know all of, and like, I want to do the 20, the ancestry and all that stuff. I want to do it because I want to know like where I lie in the spectrum of whether or not I'm, Spanish, like for real Spanish, or if I'm where I'm at. You know what I mean? But I also I love history. And I love history so much to the point where I dig on things that I don't want to be a culture vulture because I'm light skinned, I'm 100% Puerto Rican, and everybody and their mama tells me like, yo, you ain't black, and I'm like, I never said I was black. I told you I'm the blackest Spanish person you'll ever meet. But if you meet
Man,
my
listen,
dad,
it's the same. It's the same. It's the same.
I agree.
Hey,
I agree, but a lot of people here in Baltimore, they make sure they understand that I am not black. Like
I mean,
I went to something that was a benefit to help the inner city, and they looked at me and they wanted my money, but yet they didn't want me as a person. And I have connections in the city that can get them what needs to be done. But they didn't want to hear me out because of my skin color and because they know I wasn't black. Like
Yeah.
black, like this, like my
Yeah,
man Rashid said.
I know.
but
So
yeah, not to get off too crazy because I know that was my fault.
nah,
But
you good.
cultural movies. Are we talking just musically or like?
No.
nah, just anything, bro.
Hip hop culture movies. As long as you don't say shatas, we're good.
Okay.
Hip hop culture,
So,
urban culture. I'll even take Paid in Full. You know what I mean?
Painful is one. Definitely Juice. Um, definitely Boys in the Hood. Um, let me see. Belly. Even though watching Belly, I just watched Belly like not too long
Oh, I
ago.
saw you post on that too.
Yeah, it was trash, but it's still cultural. It's a cult classic. And if I gotta go with a
Hold
fifth
on,
one,
rewind. Why was it trash?
watch it again and tell me if it's a good movie.
I watched Belly at least once a year, bro.
I'm saying watch it again.
I didn't say it was a good movie. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. Because it's not a good movie. The acting was horrible.
I know what you mean because I was watching Baby Boy the other day and there was a few parts where I was like, all right.
And you know what's crazy? So I always had to think for Baby Boy because understanding that Tupac was supposed to be Jody was like mind blowing to me. And I
Never knew
always
that.
watch it and imagine if Tupac was playing Jody.
Never knew that. That is the
Ever?
first time I've ever heard that.
Yeah, Tupac was supposed to play Jody. He got killed.
Damn.
Never knew that.
Yep.
Like my
That's
mind
why.
is super blown right now. Like my face is being sincere.
That's
Like,
why
I
they have
never knew that.
Tupac murals and the music and all that in there. Like John Cena. Yeah, he was supposed to play Baby Boy, Tyrese.
See, now the way you keep looking over your shoulder shows me that I shouldn't be an e-boy.
Nah, I'm not. I'm at the crib. If I was an e-boy, it'd probably be worse. I'll probably be somewhere my back to it.
Yeah,
But
definitely stay safe, bro.
Yeah.
oh
Even though
nah, listen, I live in a
He ain't
suburb.
gonna, he ain't gonna flash it on here. I hope he won't. But you know, he a Florida boy now. Don't do it. Don't.
I like that.
See, this is why I don't fuck with
That's a
Josh
cool
Florida.
lighter.
I'm just
What?
letting you know.
Just for
Hey, it's
YouTube's
legal.
sake.
It's legal though.
It is.
It's legal.
That's right.
You know, all that
So
says is
real quick,
when I
did you
come to
get your
Florida,
concealed permit?
Huh?
Did you get your concealed permit? Because I feel like,
Yeah.
oh damn. So you wanted to, after July 1st, that thing is it's like you don't even need that no more, man.
I mean, but you still need it when you travel though.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So and I travel a lot, so
That's a fact.
I
hey,
ain't tripping.
if you ever in Atlanta, I got something for you.
Man, I'm always in Atlanta. I'll be in Philly. Next month. I might go to DC. I got a little home girl out there. I might go check her out.
I'm out here, bro. But I just got Anyway, we're not gonna talk about that. I'm not supposed to.
Y'all can talk about that after.
Yeah,
the
Nah,
show.
you saw I paused myself. I was like, dang, I can't talk about that right now.
I'm trying to go to that Dave Chappelle joint in Philly in June.
I might be able to help you out with that.
Yeah, definitely, because I'm definitely I'll be up there for my nephew's graduation, and then a couple of the homies I know they're gonna be out there with state property. They performing out there.
So
I know a couple of Dave Chappelle's people that open up for him. I was just
Oh, word.
with Donnell Rollins, what, like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, and he came out here.
Word. That's what's up.
I know you spoke about Dave Chappelle. Now I know we haven't spoke about this on the show really too much. Now, who's your favorite comedian?
Who's my favorite comedian?
Yeah,
In movies or stand up?
just in
Well,
stand up.
Stand up. Oh man.
Like, which one resonates with you? Like that you can just watch and just look at that motherfucker and just laugh.
What's his name? D Ray is hilarious to me.
D. Ray Davis is funny as hell.
D Ray is funny to me. I think the last comedian the last stand up that I enjoyed was the Marlon Wayans joint.
Okay, the last
When
one.
that shit happened. Yeah, that shit
The
happened.
Netflix one?
He mentioned Chris Rock and that.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it.
It's called. I think it's called
He
God
talking about
Loves
Chris
Me.
Rock and shit. Yeah.
God Loves Me.
God Loves Me. Yep, you're right.
HBO. Was it HBO or Netflix?
I think it was
Oh,
HBO.
I thought it was
It was HBO.
Yeah, I think it might
Okay,
be.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, God Loves Me. That was the name of it.
And my favorite movie comedian is Mike Epps.
Mike Epps.
Yeah, he's yeah.
You watch his show that he got on Netflix called The Upshaws?
Yeah, it's too commercial for me. I like him raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I mean, they curse.
Nah, but I mean, it ain't the same, man. It
It's too
ain't the same.
sitcom-y.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's highly
It's it feels family. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah. I mean,
Only
it's
reason I said
definitely
that is because
commercial.
I just watched a couple episodes last night.
It's, yeah, it's like
Yeah,
overproduced.
Ron is funny on there too. So yeah, I mean, I checked it out.
It's like a Modern Family, kind of like it's just it's commercial.
It's like
Sitcoms are
it's-
just different now, bro. I was
Yeah.
at home literally right before I came here watching Keenan and Kel because they put it on Netflix, and that show still hits. Just sitcoms were just different back then. It was just so raw
You know,
and
it's crazy.
real. And
I've never watched an episode of Keenan and Kel, bro.
You want to know
No?
why, H? You want to know why, H?
Why?
Because your man Jay be smoking, and I'm pretty sure you don't. That's why.
Nah, Jay probably a lot younger than me though.
yeah,
Yeah.
That too, but
You got a solid 10 years on.
that Keenan and Kel is only funny when you high.
And I don't smoke, so yeah. So
Yeah, I know. I heard. Like Jay just be, he's like, yo,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm
They
like,
be-
I've been in the club
they
with
be in the
H a
chat
lot of
saying
times.
stuff, and I'm like,
I don't
bro,
think I
what
ever
are you
seen-
talking about?
I don't think I ever seen H smoking or drinking nothing in my life.
nah, I never drank or smoked ever in my life, bro.
nice.
Ever?
You
Ever,
living-
Wow.
Never.
living that
Ever,
sober
ever.
life. Good
Is
for
that?
you.
Hold on. Now I need to see. I'm intrigued.
Was that like a religious thing?
Nah, man, I just used to hoop, and then I would be around a lot of I want to say unsavory characters in my younger age.
Yep.
And I would watch how they would, take advantage of people when they were inebriated.
Yep.
And I always just wanted to be on point. And then getting older, I seen a lot of people when they wasn't on point, the shit that happened. So by the time my hoop dreams deflated and I was kind of like really outside, I kind of, wanted to just be, on point and
Keep
be
that
aware of
mentality.
what's going on.
Good.
And it's
So-
like, I've never been a follower, so it was never like one of those things where it was just like, I'm going to do it because everybody else did it.
Yeah.
So just to be clear, you've never smoked anything or never had to taste the liquor ever in your life.
Ever in my life, bro.
And how old are you again?
40.
40. So I just want to put that out there that you don't have to be a great rapper being high, or a great rapper being inebriated or intoxicated on any sort of level. And this man right here, which I'm applauding right now, has never done that, and he is still known to be a legend in his craft, and is still doing things that probably some of y'all, no shade, are can't achieve or haven't achieved, and he doesn't need that extra vice to do it. And you know what? For that,
Major props. Hell yeah.
real talk, like you are, like I don't smoke, I drink. I don't smoke anymore, but I realized that smoking wasn't for me a long time ago.
I'm gonna just bow my head in shame.
The fact the fact that you've never done it. The only other person I know in my life, and I'm not speaking for Tony or Jay, the only other person that I know that has not done anything in my life is my wife.
Yeah.
Straight up. Like, my wife is an angel. Not attitude wise. She's still Spanish. But when it comes to everything else, she's an angel. Like, Tony, how many bottles did I buy that weekend? My wife did not drink any of them. I got married, so just so you know, at Tony's day job.
Congrats.
And we played nothing but 90s hip hop and early 2000s hip hop all night. Like, that's how much of a hip hop head I am. And I wore Jordans to my own wedding.
Hey,
New York
man,
shit. New York
You know what I
shit.
mean? And
Should've wore
my
Timbs.
wife is the only person that I thought I knew at the moment that never did any of that. And bro, my wife don't have tattoos. She don't got none of that.
that's me. I have no tattoos, no piercings, none of that shit.
Same.
Damn.
Bro, that is
I
You
tell
know
people I'm
what,
a monk and they believe me. I be like, yeah, I'm a monk. They like, that makes sense.
bro? You know
So, H,
what?
real quick, I wanted to jump back to something earlier. You said because of basketball, right? And I know
Yeah.
one thing that I saw you doing, on Facebook, is you sort of set up. I don't want to. I don't know if it's a basketball league per se or like an annual tournament. What's going on with that?
Well, I used to have a basketball league called
Okay.
Hoop Dreams. Um, all for the, that was inspired by the movie from the like early '90s. Um,
Remember
I
that?
always wanted to do it, so I did that. But we still throw like I'm still very active. Like we throw basketball tournaments and charity games and stuff like that. And we probably want to add a game. I'm waiting to hear back from this gym, but we're probably going to add a game to the festival this year, like a little celebrity, like a little rock and jock type tournament.
When's the festival again?
September 4th to the 10th this year.
September 4th to the 10th.
Speaking
Yeah,
So
of,
man.
I'll go on record and say this, right? You tell me when it is, I'll show up.
Well, I
But
just told you what it is.
no, no, no.
I guess
I'm
I'll
just
make it.
saying where. I mean where.
It's an
Like
Ybor.
where it is, I'll show up.
It's an
But
Ybor
I'll,
City.
I'll take it. I'll take it even. I'll take it even a step further. I'm gonna bring a New York basketball team, and we could get it popping.
Well, there's not a basketball like place to play basketball in the festival. It's like a little gym we renting out just for like one game and shit. But yeah, it's an e-board though.
speaking of basketball, what's your favorite basketball movie?
Didn't I tell you I was coming with a bunch of New York people? I'll be alright.
Favorite basketball movie? Above the Rim.
Favorite
Above the
basketball
rim.
team.
I mean, if you say basketball movie, it's either Above the Rim, but if you're gonna go 100% basketball, it would be Coach Carter.
Coach Carter was gas.
Favorite basketball team all time, the second three-peat Bulls with Rodman. Favorite team now,
Who you rooting for right now?
the Warriors. The Warriors, come on now.
I know you seen them last night.
I hope I see y'all in the finals.
Who your team?
New York Knicks.
New York Knicks. Hey.
Hey, I haven't had much to root for in the past
Yo.
25 years. So
Made it to the second round, bro.
that's more than I expected.
it. All
That's
the
more than
Knicks
I
fans-
expected.
All the Knicks fans are crumbing out of the corners of the room now.
I'm a New York
Yo.
everything fan.
Listen, I win so many. Hold on, I'm about to go get him. I am about to go get him. Hold on. But I bet every year against the New York Knicks. New Yorkers are the most loyal
Yep.
people of all time, and the arrogance of New York. Yo, listen,
You ready to hear something? Hold on, H, before you continue. You ready to hear something? You ready to hear something super crazy that's gonna blow your mind?
What's that?
He's from Jersey.
I am.
I mean, yeah, but that's your neighbor.
Yeah.
No, but the Nets was there before they moved to Brooklyn. He should be a Nets fan.
Yeah, the Giants played there. You know what I mean?
And I'm a Giants fan.
See what I'm
Go
saying?
Giants.
But to me, New York
Like, I'm neither.
is the
But go
worst.
ahead.
New York is the worst city in the world. Is the worst.
And you've been to Philly?
And
And you've been to
no,
Philly?
no. I love it. I'm gonna tell you how bad New York is. I'm gonna tell you how bad. This is why I say y'all are the worst. New
Let's hear
Yorkers. But you from Jersey, so you probably won't be offended.
I won't be
New
offended
York.
out of that.
I'm gonna be offended,
You
but
can-
I ain't in New York. I ain't nothing from New York. I'm a fan of except for the Yankees. But go ahead.
No. What I'm saying is, you could be from New York, right? But if you're not from New York City, you're not from New York.
Correct.
It's true.
100%.
That's a
Yes.
fact.
It's
That's
true.
a fact.
That's correct. That's 1,000%, bro. I will call my wife in here right
True.
now. Every time we go somewhere,
True.
while we're out here in Maryland, we can go somewhere, and my wife goes, "We're from New York," and they go, she goes, "No, New York City. We're not from Buffalo. Like we're not from no. If you're not from New
Syracuse.
York City, you're not from New York."
Yo, my nigga, this is what I'm saying. This is why y'all are horrible people. Because if I'm from Syracuse, I can't say I'm from New York.
No, that's not
But
New
you-
York.
I
It is
mean,
New York. If
That
you
is
look in the
upstate.
map,
That is upstate
but
New
it's
York.
still New York. But it's still New York.
it's so bad. I used to call Yonkers upstate.
That's not upstate.
I'm
That's
like, yo, Yonkers ain't
that's
even really
that's
New York like
outside
that.
of New York.
Nah, but shouts out to Yonkers
Bro,
though.
no, I can't. No, and Benny the Butcher is my guy, bro.
From
He's
Buffalo.
not from New York.
That's
Hey, but don't get it
He's not
twisted
from
though.
New York.
it's true.
A lot of those random cities like Buffalo,
I
Camden,
know.
New
I'll be out
Haven,
there. I'm cool with
Buffalo,
like all Connecticut, all those
Newburgh,
places. Bro, those
Middletown,
places get down. They get
Even
busy.
Niagara.
Niagara. Yeah, that's not New York.
It's all New York, bro.
It's not.
But this is why I say y'all are horrible people, bro. Y'all disown y'all own people, bro. Like, that's like the black people that say Carlton's not black, like for Fresh Prince. Like, that's the same shit. Like, oh no, he black, but he black. You know what I mean? Like, y'all are horrible, bro. New York is horrible, bro.
That's fair. That's fair. That's a fair.
We as New Yorkers
And
are
they
not
love
claiming
them.
anything outside of the 5 boroughs.
And we barely want Staten Island.
Hey, my
Well,
wife
y'all
is from
are.
Staten
Y'all
Island. Relax.
I got the page.
My wife is from Staten Island. Don't do that.
My bad. This is, we love Staten Island.
The only
New York
thing good out of Staten
Don't
Island is
backtrack now.
Wu-Tang.
I don't want no problem with your wife.
Hey,
Come on, no-
listen. This is what I'm saying. Now I'm glad y'all understand when y'all hear me say things like that. That's what I'll be like. Yo, New York is crazy. Bro.
Yo, it is crazy
Just-
though. It's
It
just
is.
Just to start. Listen, just starting there. I asked my homies that's from New York. I'm like, bro, who got the best this, the best that? Every time I ask them best, New York. Of course it's New York.
Yeah.
It's New York.
But what are we
But
talking about? What are we talking about? I'll be honest with you. What are we talking about?
Nah, I just like to hear them say it. I know it's not the truth,
Bagels,
but I just
New York.
Pizza, New York.
Pizza, New York.
Chicago.
Chinese food, New York.
you said
This is
Chicago.
what I'm saying.
Chicago don't got pizza. They got
Hold on.
casserole.
Chicago got what? The best drugs? Maybe
best
still not
pizza.
even that.
I don't even consider a deep dish a pizza, bro.
Bro,
That's like a
deep
lasagna
dish
on
pizza.
steroids.
Have you ever been to Chicago for real?
You see how y'all New Yorkers act, bro? Are y'all seeing this?
But hold on. Have you ever really been to Chicago and had their pizzas?
Yes.
You have to eat it
Bro,
with
that
fork.
is not pizza.
Yeah, if I gotta
That is
order it,
pizza upside down.
it's crazy.
Bro,
Yo,
get
y'all
the
niggas is
go.
wild. Have y'all ever been to Italy?
Yes.
Yes. I
Nah,
have.
I have
you
not.
ever had have you ever had real pizza?
Yeah.
Yes.
Totally
that's
different.
that's what pizza is. So y'all are just as far off as Chicago is.
Oh, I've been cursed out in Italy when I told them to make my spaghetti the way like soft, and they're like, no, you're supposed to have it al dente, and I'm like, motherfucker, I don't have dentures. I don't need it al dente. I need
Yo.
it this way.
This is what I'm saying. But y'all
And
took
it's not called
and
pizza.
just said,
It's not
Nah,
called
this is
pizza. It's not called pizza in Italy. It's called pizza del margarita. Like, I've been there. I've been to Bologna and all that extra shit.
But this is what I'm saying. How you say they pizza not pizza? And y'all New York is pizza though. Come on, man.
Guys, it happened.
Come on, man. Like, yo,
The only thing that's good in Chicago is the Bulls.
I love the listen, the confidence of a New Yorker is unmatched. So when people try to group us in Florida, like, oh, y'all New Yorkers, I'm like, this is from Delaware. If you ever been to New York, New York is his own thing. It's not Jersey, it's not Baltimore, it's not Philly.
Yo,
Yeah.
he's the first person to go. He's the first person to be like, nah, Delaware is like the first state. I ain't got nothing to do with these motherfuckers over here.
Nah, because even my cousins, like, that's from New York. Like, they come to Delaware. Oh, it ain't shit if it ain't New York. If it ain't well in New York, you're like, nigga,
That's because they're from Brooklyn.
go back to New York. They from Queens, I
The
believe.
same shit. Brooklyn, Queens, the same shit. And I don't want no smoke, but I'm just saying.
I know what
Y'all-
you mean,
I
man.
don't know.
I get some of my people coming out from New York and they be sitting in the pool, sitting there like, I miss the block.
Listen,
I'm like, you living the
I'm
life
born
right
in-
now. How you miss the block? It's like nice.
I'm
We
born
tanning.
and raised in the Bronx, so we
My
don't do
girls-
that all the time.
My girl's from the Bronx, so she's her family, that's where they from. But you know the like New York is one of those places, bro. Like you'll never. There's not a city outside, maybe LA, that are go as hard for where
LA
they
was
from.
trash. LA was
I'm just
trash when I
saying.
went there.
I'm just saying. LA motherfucker will let you know they from LA in a second. Anywhere
Yo,
else be like,
Oakland too.
and
Oakland.
you know what's crazy? Yo,
well,
come
not
back full
LA. I
circle.
mean California.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
All
Cali
right,
in
Also,
general.
but hold on.
Yeah.
No, you know what's crazy, H? Let's come back full circle, right? Because I told you I'm from New York. I told you I'm scared of Ybor, right? But not really scared of Ybor, but you understand why. My boy is a certified Pyru and said, yo, show, you're going to LA, don't wear certain colors around certain. My favorite color is red.
Yep.
He was like, don't do it.
that.
Nigga, I'm out there like, and nobody said nothing to me. And my girl's like, are you gonna wear all red today? And I was like, yeah, why? She was like, didn't your friend say not to? And I'm like,
you was
fuck this.
probably
Nobody gonna touch
when,
me.
but when did you go?
Where?
When?
I went to Watts. I went to
I'm saying
Compton.
when?
Oh, when? It was during March. March. We went to. I took my
I'm saying
girl for her birthday.
it's recent, right?
That was a year ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah, they don't really be tripping on color like that too much. Now,
Yeah.
they don't trip on colors like that now, unless you like really like on somebody's set.
Yeah.
Because if
Yeah.
you remember, even when Nip got killed, Nip had on red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and Nip was a crip.
And just so you know, like I have pictures in front of the Boys in the Hood houses. I have pictures in front of the
A
Fridays
word.
house. I have pictures. So that's me and my wife's thing. We go to different cities and then we take pictures in front of the movie houses and the show houses that we like. So when I went to Chicago, I got pictures in the Home Alone in front of the Home Alone house, me going like being the
That's
fucking
dope.
dot. You know what I mean? Like, but we
Yeah,
also
that's
went to
dope.
the Ferris Bueller house. We went to here, so when we went to LA, we went to I got a picture in front of fucking Trey's house, from Boys in the Hood. I got a picture in front of Fridays, the house from where Cube lived and all that. Like that's what we do. So my girl was
That's
like,
dope.
"Oh, you really gonna wear red?" And I was just like, "Fuck these niggas." And she was just like, why do you want trouble on vacation? I was like, I'm good. Don't worry about it. But I will still never go to fucking Ybor by myself. Just saying. Like,
Ybor not like
and
that.
he's
You might
gonna
have
hate me
you
for
might have to
this
slap
because
somebody every once in a
Ybor
while.
is gonna get the ultimate bad rap on this right now.
You might get your
Ybor
shoe
not
licked
that
in
big.
Ybor, but it's not that bad.
Oh, don't even
Yeah,
talk about that.
that weird nigga still be out there too.
The shoe
No,
licker.
but you know what's bad about Ybor? And correct me if I'm wrong. Ybor has almost like one way in, one way out.
Nah.
No, but think about that main strip
Yeah.
that I'm talking about,
It's
where
true, right?
everything is in Ybor. It's
Yeah.
almost one way in, one way out, so you feel stuck, and you gotta
Nah, man,
fight
it's
your
on
way
the
out,
side
or
streets. So
whatever.
many blocks you can turn. Maybe back when they used to block the streets off, but nah, it's wide open now, man.
Okay, so maybe I'm off. I'm still not going there. Listen, unless I'm coming to your showcase, I'm judging your
Listen,
showcase.
if you would listen, if you with me, you good.
I, do I look? I don't look scared normally. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I just
No, I'm
keep
just saying
like.
you were good. Like you were solid. You were straight. It's nothing but love.
Well, let me tell you this. We've been talking, but like I've DJ'd for Capone Noriega. I've been around the Terror Squad. I've been around multiple people in this industry. And if you ever need somebody to come and judge, if you ever need a main act or whatever, I got you.
Oh yeah, man, let's link because I'm down for that. Cause I'm trying to pack this festival out, man.
Yeah.
I'm
So
trying to
that's
get.
what I'm
I'm trying
saying.
to
So
get.
like I'm down for that. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I'll get your number and your IG and everybody's IG. We, let's link because I definitely want to pull up on y'all boys and network, man.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to get my girlfriend. She over here looking out the window, cussing me out because I'm supposed to go get my son. But
Spanish?
she's Spanish and black.
Yeah, see.
From the Bronx, yeah. So I know she fights very well.
Nah, she good. She's a sweetheart, man. She was raised in Florida. She was
Oh,
born in
okay.
New York, but she was raised in
Just
Florida.
don't eat anything in the next like 2 or 3 days. Don't eat anything that she cooks.
Unless you got that
You
Mambo
already know,
sauce.
man. That Mambo boy, he in the
I'm
right spot.
telling you, bro. You thought I was joking. I already ordered it, but I know my wife is gonna be tomorrow. She's gonna be like, "What do you like?
Yeah.
What you talking about that Mambo sauce? Like, we're gonna have to get it tomorrow."
Bro, they put it on chicken wings. I put that shit on everything, bro. Everything. I put that bitch on burgers. I put it on chicken wings. I put it on a fucking hot dog. I put it on everything, bro. That shit
Even
is
your
fucking lit.
your girlfriend.
I ain't put it on her because she, you know what I mean?
And everything. I had to bring it.
Wow.
A wild boy, man.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on the Real People Off the Record podcast. We're gonna try that Mambo sauce.
Mambo sauce.
Mambo sauce. I'm definitely gonna order that. Definitely H. Thank you for joining us on the show. Jay, just
Yeah,
chilling.
thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Absolute
I
pleasure.
enjoyed this.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. See you next week. Deuces.
Deuces.
Peace.